Ah, man. Episode 53, the Best of Rivals podcast. I'm Jordan J. Will, and I got my boy D Bev in the building. What's good, Brody?
I almost didn't make it, Jay. I almost didn't make it to this one. You're about to
I,
do a solo podcast, Jay.
it's fine, bro. I'm feeling good. I got the shades on, I'm chilling. Just got off work, vibing, bro. You're not in my position right now. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel bad.
Me neither. Yeah.
This is what happens when you have a manager like Ten Hag. We just doing our business. We moving, we making numbers, making progress, moving up in the tables, still contending in tournaments. In tournaments, oh my god, it feels good, man. I'm not worried right now. I couldn't say that about a couple months ago. We had Cristiano going through it. It was like it was just like an episode of Desperate Housewives or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it was bad. We were in the media for the wrong reasons. But like I said, we're still in the tournament. You guys aren't. You just lost to Southampton. Um where do I start, bro? Pep,
Where do
come on,
where
man.
where do I start, Jay?
Talk
Jay,
to me, D. Talk to me, bro.
Jay, it's usually you, on the podcast, kind of ranting about your team, and I'm just kind of in the back laughing. I think the roles are reversed today, bro. Um, and we'll get into the game on the weekend, but let's just talk about this Southampton loss. You don't get to spend X amount of dollars or pounds. You don't get to spend 300 million on your team and then play Southampton and get beat like that. You don't get to. I don't care if you're playing the second string guys. You know, um, there's no excuse. There's nothing else to say, Jay. There's no excuse. Um, do you want me to go on a crazy rant? Because I can. You
Yeah,
know,
I want to
I
hear it. I
can
don't
go
I,
crazy.
I I don't want to hear this, laid back. It happened. We'll keep moving. Nah, I want to hear the real. How do you feel? You just got knocked out of a tournament,
Yeah,
a trophy. We thought going to the season that City would have these in their bag.
yeah.
We're worried about the Premier League, but to see you guys slip up right here, that adds more weight and expectations when it comes to the Champions League now or the Premier League. Because if you don't win one of those titles, it's like what did you do this season?
Yeah.
It's a
No,
flop.
no, I agree. I mean, where do we start, bro? I mean, I think you have to start with the manager, bro.
100%.
I think you have to, bro.
We are talking about Pep.
Two games in a row, he plays both Kyle Walker and
Yeah,
Cancelo
yeah,
on the right side together.
bro.
Explain that. And then
It's
guess what?
it's
Guess what he does? Guess what he does? 2 games in a row,
yeah.
he makes the switch at halftime. So
It's
so
funny you
you
say that too because I was just on social media looking at what people were saying, trying to get their feedback and their responses, and I saw a lot of Cancelo being out of position and how Pep has made him
I
non-existent for the most part right now.
you know how I feel about Pep when he does these changes, right?
Hmm.
Cancelo's playing really well on the left side.
Yeah,
For whatever reason, he takes him out, and then he plays him on the right. Pep makes all these decisions, and he thinks there's not going to be consequences. However, Cancelo, get that guy out of my club, bro. Get him
wow,
out of
wow.
my club. Listen, when you're a casual fan or you're not a Man City fan watching the games, I get it. Oh, Cancelo, he's incredible. Look at all the
Yeah,
stuff he does.
yeah.
But when you're watching game in, game out, and you're seeing the little things that he's doing, the not running back, the not trying hard, the
Cancelo
giving,
out.
bro, his effort level is embarrassing.
Yeah.
His intelligence level is embarrassing.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Very hard and harsh on the Portuguese. Outside of my boy, obviously the goat.
Yeah,
He's
except
still
for
the
him.
goat,
Except for him.
except for him. But even him too. I'm gonna be real with you. Let's be objective right now. Looking at
Okay.
Cristiano, including Cancelo and Bruno. They are all very selfish players, and the
And
way they play
inconsistent at times, bro. Like
exactly
yeah.
inconsistent, and then it translates to their game as well. They run around like hellish chickens sometimes. It's very not thinking thoroughly about how this is going to affect the next possession. Um, kind of just like a one man show. Go ahead.
No, everything you're saying. I mean, listen, everything you're saying for the most part, I agree. I think it comes down to him. These types of players that you're talking about not being
Yeah,
disciplined. These are
exactly.
not disciplined
Yes, they're not
players,
disciplined players, bro.
and it shows. And
It
listen,
shows.
when Cancelo, gets sent off or gives away a penalty, like I'm not surprised. When he's out of position, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by these things
Look,
because that's
look,
what he does. He did. Listen, there's some games where he's 10 out of 10, best fullback in the world, and then there's games where he isn't. I was thinking about it the other day. We talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold being a luxury player, right? Like he's one of those players on your team. You love what he does when it's going well, and you try to just not look at the bad stuff, right? Cancelo's the same way, bro. He's been out of the argument. I don't know. I'm putting him in that argument, bro. He's a luxury player, and in my opinion, he's not good enough or consistent enough to be a luxury player, especially in our team. We have other options.
yeah,
I like Kyle Walker at straight up at right back. I don't want him playing with Cancelo. Rico Lewis has proven to be better than both of them this season. So I don't know, man. I could go through the whole team.
yeah.
Calvin
Well,
Phillips. Oh, my, hold on,
let
hold on,
let
hold on, hold on, hold on. Calvin Phillips, bro. They were talking about him crazy. Pirlo comparisons.
yeah.
The guy has never ran faster than 4 miles an hour his
That's
entire career.
that's
He,
the English league press, whatever you want to call it. You know how that is. I'm not
it's crazy.
surprised.
It's crazy. Listen, do I think he's a really good, sort of like backup for Rodri? Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the key word is backup because he's nowhere near on Rodri's level. Nowhere
Right.
near it, bro. And
Yeah.
people are talking about, I think Phillips should start. Are you joking me? Are you joking? Like the one game he starts, the only game he started in his Manchester City career, we give up 2 goals in what 30 minutes. You're not protecting the back four. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I think you're right. Don't get me wrong. I hear everything you're saying. You're checking off everything on the bulletin. You know, I
I'm
hear
not even
you.
halfway through, Jay. I'm not even
Right,
halfway through. But
exactly.
do you think?
But I will say it's very telling that Man City is struggling right now in a very rough patch, right? When their best player is also not in his top form.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I said this last season.
You
We
did.
were we are relying too much on Kevin De Bruyne.
Yes,
We are
sir.
relying too much on him to make some miracle happen.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a chance, whether it's a goal. I've been saying this, bro. I've been
Yep.
saying this, and now you see. Sure, he's at a stretch right now where it literally looks like he forgot how to play the game. It,
Yeah.
it really does. He looks terrible. He's been looking terrible since he came back from the World Cup. But Foden,
And people tried to say, oh, he got man of the match in the World Cup. He
who
did
said?
this,
I
he
know.
did
I saw.
that.
I saw a
I
comment
saw
about
it. I
that. I'm
saw
like,
it. Yeah,
what?
I'm calling you guys out. That's it's empty stats. This is the things I hate. I'm big on numbers, but also can read in between the lines.
Yeah,
And watching KDB play in the
he's
World
been.
Cup, and
Yeah,
now it's very sluggish, fatigued, out of it. He needs to rest. He
bro.
needs to rest,
Send him on a vacation, bro. No more
bro.
January. Send him on a vacation. The
Let him be.
guy, bro. Physically, he looks terrible.
Yeah,
His decision making has been terrible. You can
yeah.
tell that's just lazy, right? I mean,
So
everything about it. And he's playing 90 minutes and he's pressing. He's still trying. Don't get it
I,
twisted.
I
He's not.
wonder then. I wonder then. Is Pep afraid right now? Because this is a very pivotal moment in the season for him and City. If he doesn't get together this rough stretch, you guys are gonna lose the title in the Premier League. It's gone. You can cut it. Especially if you lose this weekend against us. It's done. Um, I think he needs to, like we said, sit KDB, let him rest, bring in the younger people, or move some people around, let them play, let them function, let people, get playing time.
Jay,
But
I know.
I think he's afraid of that though.
Jay, no. He's listening to the podcast. Don't get twisted.
Yeah, yeah.
Jay, we said play Foden in the midfield. Guess what he did? He played Foden in the midfield.
Midfield, yeah.
Pep, if you are listening, play Grealish in the midfield. Just try it. Just try it. Because just sit De Bruyne,
Yep.
Gundogan, Rodri, Grealish, Gundogan, Rodri, Foden,
Odin.
Gundogan, Rodri. Name a player. Silva. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We have
Palmer.
enough. No. Don't get me started on Palmer. Do not get me. This guy signs a new contract. He stops passing the ball, dude. Get him.
Get him
Send him on.
out.
Send him on loan. Send him on,
Bro, I love it.
bro,
Your patience is very
bro.
short. It's get him
No, no,
out.
no. It's not. No, bro. I've seen this guy play like I think what 15 times now. Trust me, I've watched him ever since his first game at City
Yeah.
on the professional level, bro.
Yeah.
He's just deciding not to pass. I don't know, like if he got his shoes signed by Ronaldo or something. Like
Yeah.
how cocky is this guy getting? Even my mom texted me like, "Yo, what is Cole Palmer doing?" Like, bro, get him out somewhere.
Yeah.
Loan 20 million,
Wow. Okay. Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'm done with him. He's been doing it for the last like 8 games, bro.
Oh, okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
Eight
Okay.
games.
Hey,
Eight
I
games
trust
into
you.
this.
I
Thank
trust
you.
you.
Thank you.
But you guys aren't in old news. Get them out of here, right? Newcastle is still there, and we are chasing them in the Premier League right
The
now.
the, the, the new oil club.
The new oil club, they are doing it like just like us. I gotta give them credit too. And Arsenal. I think there's three clubs right now who are moving very very quietly and making noise, but doing it in a very very like just I don't know like an assassin.
Organic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Organic.
organic. Like,
Right.
sure. New ownership for Newcastle, but it's still organic. They're still their squad from last year doesn't look very much different than this year.
No.
This is very very organic for all three of these teams. You're 100%
Yes.
right.
Yes. But they move on, and they face Southampton. I believe we face is it Forest?
Nottingham Forest, bro. I
Nottingham
mean,
Forest. This is the semifinal matchups for the EFL Cup. This would be huge for us. I'm talking about you guys better be afraid. If Ten Hag gets a taste of a trophy with this squad,
he
it,
will.
won't-
He will. Jay,
look, you're quick to say it.
Jay,
I say pump your brakes.
I
Pump your
don't.
brakes, because this is how teams like us get
Don't get nervous,
upset.
Jay. Don't
Nah,
get nervous, Jay.
I'm not getting nervous. I feel good. Like I said, I got the shades on. It's a good day.
Jay, you guys aren't going to beat
But
Nottingham Forest.
now we're beating Nottingham.
Okay.
I'm worried. I'm worried about the matchup after that.
You were at Newcastle. Okay.
Newcastle. If they beat Southampton, which they probably will,
They will.
it comes
South,
down.
by the way, I'm talking about Man City playing terrible. Southampton played well, bro. You have to
They
give it
did.
credit.
Yes.
Give them
Yes.
credit.
Give them credit. Give them credit.
They deserve to move on for sure.
Yeah. And I saw a quote from their manager. Is it Nathan? Was it Nathan?
He's dude. I don't even know. I
Yeah.
literally don't even know his name.
But he
I would
was
lose these
like,
guys.
basically for his whole like 30-year, managerial career, he's always wanted to be on a level with Pep, essentially, because they beat him, all that good stuff. I find it very funny. I'm like, one win in the EFL Cup doesn't mean you're on Pep's level, but I
Mate,
also
they're still gonna get relegated. Like, what are
right,
you
but
talking about?
but I understand what he meant though.
I don't.
They compete at a level, they win. Yeah, you in that sense, you're on Pep's level. You got his number for that day.
Stop
Shouts
it.
to him. Shouts to Southampton. We got to give him credit. This isn't all about you guys and your failures. Your bum can't be like us. Uh,
I gave him credit.
yeah, exactly. So no, shouts to them.
I hope they
But
win. I hope they win now.
I wait. I do too. I hope we face Southampton. I really do. I think that would be a 3-0. Ten Hag, we laughing on the bench.
Yeah.
I go to Manchester and have some drinks with him. That type of ordeal. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't know, man. Newcastle, they scare me though. I just think they no one's really worried about them, which they should be. They have money, so they're just constantly getting resources, and then they can score. They can score off the ass, bro.
Yeah.
So if we, our biggest thing is we're playing Ten Hag ball, and that works in our favor because we don't have a lot of forwards or strikers who can score goals. We're relying on a lot on Rashford, which isn't good because we know how he is sometimes. He's in the
But
form of his life. I've said it for like the past three podcasts now. I see it. I give it to him. I give him credit because I'm not huge on him, but he's balling. He's on a goal scoring streak that few have been on in United. But if we face a team like Newcastle and they score goals out the ass, is it just going to be Rashford that steps up? Is Martial going to score some goals? He's been quiet.
Anthony's been scoring. As
Um,
terrible as I think he is, he's been scoring.
and I think this is a perfect transition because I'm talking about scoring goals and what we may need. We saw some two transfers basically just hit. Fab confirmed on it. I told y'all when Fab says it, it's solid. Like we ain't got to worry about nothing. It's let's go. Fab said it. Um, Jao, one of our key targets we're going for. You even said it would be great for us getting them
Yeah.
on loan. Was hijacked again, and I'm speaking on this because I'll get to who we got eventually. But it was hijacked by another rival. First, it was Liverpool taking, you know, Gakpo away from us, and now it's Chelsea taking Jao. Says a lot. It says a lot. Pep has said it about Ten Hag and United. He said we're on our way. He said, I think people should know. And Pep says that a lot about a lot of people. So we gotta take it with a grain of salt. But he said, he's like, yo, like I'm telling you, basically, like they're on their way. I like their style. They're gonna be good. Liverpool just took a signing that they needed, but they really didn't need it at the same time as well. It was
Yeah.
really because Virgil got in his ear, big brother, come home to Liverpool, you can win as well. Makes sense. I'm not faulting them for that. But I'm like, you guys got worried. And it's funny. I mentioned those two, but there's another one that happened the previous season as well. We stopped it though, which I don't know if we should have. Ronaldo to City.
Yeah,
You,
yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
The rivals are getting scared, bro. They're sniffing it like
Okay, relax.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So to see Jao go to Chelsea, it just tells me you guys are worried, and it's not gonna work. It's a panic buy again
It's
from
not. It's
them.
not. Yeah, it's not gonna
It's
work.
terrible, and I feel sorry for him because I know what he wanted. He wanted to leave Atletico. He did. He wasn't doing anything over there at this point in his career. He wants the challenge, but Chelsea isn't the right one, my guy.
Well, I mean,
You
he's gonna
see
go on
what's
this.
going on over there. It's
Yeah,
terrible. I feel
yeah.
bad for him.
I mean, he's not
Should
gonna
have
stay
came.
though. I mean, he's gonna be there for 6 months max, and he's out. So
But what if he does ball over there? What if he say he exceeds expectations and
then his
Jao?
price tag just went up, and Atletico's happy. Bro,
Damn. So they
it's
win. They win is what you're
yeah, that's
saying.
exactly. It's an Atletico win regardless. It's regardless because they don't have to pay his wages for the next 6 months, and if he plays well, because what happens is, and from what I've heard, because he's on this loan,
Yeah.
he also had to. He was also forced to extend his contract, to like for like the next 3 years, therefore giving him more value to Atletico. So Atletico is a winning either way, bro.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah. Okay. That's done. Another one we didn't
Uh,
get, and I'm
but
upset about it. I am.
but you talk about Chelsea and panic buys, bro. Aubameyang panic buy.
Yeah.
Now it looks like he wants to leave because
Yeah. And
Potter's like
he's stuck in a very very weird situation. I think FIFA some rule that they have where he essentially can't leave
he can't leave unless it's
Barcelona
Barca.
or Chelsea. I think it's like one of those two.
It's yep. He
And
can only play for either one. Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like that's kind of crazy.
But he's put himself in that
He did.
position, bro. Like yeah,
He
I
did.
mean, but you know what? It's a great little lesson for Chelsea, right? You have Armando Broja. He wants to go to West Ham for 35 mil. You say no. You say we're going to keep him. We want him. We're going to play him. Doesn't start him. Barely plays him. He plays Havertz. They play Havertz over him. They play They get Aubameyang to play over him. They play anybody in the starting in that number 9 role other than Broja. Chokomeka, one of the youngsters.
Yeah.
You buy him for 20 million. You don't really play him. If you're gonna buy a striker, play him at striker, bro. Your biggest issue is that Kai Havertz, your most creative player, the only guy who's going to give you guys an opportunity to get chances, is a number 9. When in reality, he's a number 10.
Yeah.
You have to play him in the number 10 and play an actual natural born striker at number 9. That's the only problem Chelsea has to solve at the moment for them to go from a C level team to a B level team. And then they
And
can work on other things. But like that's the biggest issue. Is João Felix going to solve that? Is João Felix going to be the out and out number 9? Or is he going to play him on the wing? This is why I'm interested in the Zhao deal to Chelsea, because I want to see what Graham Potter actually does with it, bro.
yeah. And I do want to speak on Kai Havertz. You spoke about him recently or just right now. Um Shouts to him because I don't give a lot of Chelsea players any recognition because they just simply suck and the team is terrible. But I think he's made the best of a situation where he's played out of position, like just like you said. But for some strange reason, Kai Havertz's name is he's involved when they win or when they're scoring goals. He had the game winner in the Champions League.
Yep.
Um, so for him, he's a Chelsea legend. He got them a champion. I'm serious.
It's
It's,
crazy
it's
how it works, though. But yeah,
it's crazy how it works, but he's good. So like you said, they gotta figure some things out and I guess play players in the correct position as well. A similar problem that City's having. Um, but we didn't get the guy from Atletico, but we did get someone else. That 6'6"
you suck it,
Holland
Jay.
2.0.
Say,
Uh, I
can you
smell
stop?
fitting. Nah. We got our boy Wood Wignos.
about
uh,
about
uh,
You know what's
Um,
crazy? You know what's crazy? So I I was like, listen, the only reason you're getting him is for like cover, right?
yeah,
Because he has to be the third string. And the reality, bro, he's going to be your backup striker. When Martial is not ready to
bro.
go,
I'm telling you. Listen,
Weghorst is coming in and he's
listen,
gonna start at number 9, bro.
listen. If he bangs in, we're at
We'll
January right
stop.
now,
We'll
right?
stop.
Listen to me. Listen to me. We're January. How many games? We're
Okay,
how,
okay. We're halfway through the Premier League season almost. So it's
okay.
you've got about 20 more games in the Prem,
20 more games in the Prem. Okay.
and then you got all the cup competitions,
Right.
Europa. You guys are in everything. So
Yeah. If he bangs in, I said it before, 6 to 8 goals.
in 20 games, 30
20
games,
games, exactly. 20 games, 22 games, whatever.
then he's yeah.
I think that's a very solid acquisition.
As a loan, it's
Is a
fantastic.
loan
It's fantastic.
because I know those goals are going to be important.
Yeah,
I know they will. I don't think he's going to have any like Ten Hag won't play him, in my opinion, in meaningless games. There's a
I
reason
agree.
why we got him when we didn't get Jao and Gakpo. I think he's going to play a part. Where exactly? I'm not sure. This could be in the EFL Cup. So just say he plays one game where he gets us that game winning goal, or he puts us ahead and we win a trophy, bro. That signing made sense to me.
I think here's the thing. He's clearly better than nothing. I think that's the number one takeaway. So he is like zero pressure, right? He has zero pressure to come in and what score a couple goals.
Right.
They the,
We
the
need it.
reality is that exactly you guys need him. It as long as Sancho is like up in the air,
Yeah.
you have to play Rashford on the left.
Yep.
You just have to.
Yep.
It's either Rashford or Garnacho, and let's be honest, you're gonna play Rashford. As good
Yeah.
as
It's
Garnacho's been,
right, but we're seeing the hype with Garnacho is kind of slowing down. Like people are kind of realizing
no,
his
no,
game.
he
He's
had a
still good. No, bro.
fantastic game against Charlton,
But
bro. I get
but
it's Charlton, but
yeah, exactly.
fantastic game, man of
Yeah,
the
but
match.
his game, I'm telling you, watching the kid play, I love him, but it's very north and south as well. It's a little better than Daniel James. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a
Oh,
little better than
Jay, you're
Daniel.
gonna get destroyed. A
No,
little
listen,
better.
it's a lot better. But
Yeah, okay.
but listen to me. You see what I'm saying though? It's north and south. Like I know he's gonna go to the wing every time,
Yeah.
attack the defender, and somehow try to cross it in. I can tell you right now. You put me on that pitch, I'm
But
telling you, I'm gonna knock at least 2 of those balls away. I'm gonna get a
okay,
deflection. I'm
okay,
gonna
but
stop it.
think about it. Think about it. We're talking about his game being north and west. Sure. Sorry, north and south.
Yeah,
Sure. Have you seen Anthony, bro? He doesn't go anywhere.
bro.
He just goes backward. He just
Hey,
goes
hey,
south.
hey! You ain't gotta tell me. You gotta convince everyone else because they've
Well,
been coming at you about that. I see it clearly. He had a nice goal. He had a nice goal, but it
he's
was
clearly
also
he clearly has a good foot.
he's a good
Clearly a
foot.
good left foot.
Yes,
Clearly.
that's it.
But
That's
if
it.
you don't
That's
know, how to,
all.
but if you're not using it for 86% of the game,
Yeah.
how use for you? Garnacho, he's taking players on. He's going to players. He can go left. He can go left and cross. He can go right and shoot. He can go left, cut back, cross. Like bro, he can do a lot.
Let's all I'm saying is let's be patient with the kid. I want to see him, come up the right way. We kind of got, wrapped into that with Mason Greenwood, and other issues kind of derailed his career.
But besides that, let's be honest. Look, obviously, the outside stuff with Greenwood, 100%,
Yeah.
not good. But on the pitch,
Whew.
Greenwood was next up, bro.
He was next level, bro.
He was he was
He
next
had
up.
it. He had it, bro.
Yeah,
But
both feet, like yeah,
both feet. Oh yeah,
both
Robin
feet.
van Persie reincarnated. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
ah!
But to be honest with you, that's probably you look at sort of the downfall of United over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
That's a player who, like, sure, we kind of want to just get him out of the memory, but
Mhm.
he's a big reason you guys like fell off in the scoring department,
Oh,
right? Like,
100%.
like,
Bro, at one point it was him, Rashford, and Martial leading our attack.
yep, yeah.
And then we know when Martial and Rashford go out with injuries left and right, who does that leave?
He was at leave. Yep.
So,
Honestly, I think you guys needed to get Ronaldo that year.
yes,
In
exactly.
hindsight,
Yes.
right?
Yes. He
So
did his part. He did his part.
yeah,
But I do have a question for you.
yeah.
Uh After all that EFL nonsense and whatnot, Graham Potter came out for Chelsea and basically said, he has the hardest job in the world as Chelsea's manager. Uh, do you agree with those thoughts of his, or do you think it's elsewhere.
Well, Jay, about 2 minutes ago they just lost to Fulham, so Jay, this guy's done, bro. Listen, listen, listen,
Well,
listen,
yeah, when you're
listen, listen.
admitting like that, yeah,
Here's the thing, Jay. Here's the thing. In reality, you have to give him the entire season. You have to. He's clearly a
yeah,
decent manager. You have to.
yeah,
The whole situation's terrible.
yeah,
I think Chelsea used to. Oh, clearly Chelsea was the hardest job, simply because if you're basing it off of expectations from the owners and the decision makers of the football club,
yeah,
100%. If you win 10 trophies in a row and then lose one, there's a chance you could get fired. That's
yeah,
ridiculous, but there's
yeah,
a chance. No other club is like that, bro. It just, so from that perspective, if you're a manager, 100%. Um, Also, the expectations of the fans. The year that Lampard had nothing to work with and still kind of did a good job,
yeah,
the fans are like, it's not good enough. This season, it's a complete mess. It's not good enough. Even
yeah.
when Tuchel was in, it's not good enough. The fans are relentless, bro. They think they're the best thing since sliced bread. You know. So overall, yeah, Chelsea's the hardest. It's just the hardest for a manager. However, new regime, new owners.
Yeah,
I think we're now at a place where it's like, hey, potentially this could be the easiest place, right? Because there's no way Graham Potter's surviving under Abramovich. There's no
yeah.
way. But
Um,
with Bowley, he is. So I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how many points have to be dropped. I don't know
yeah.
how many games have to be lost until this guy is gone. But from reports I'm hearing, bless you, reports I'm
Thank you.
hearing, like Potter and Bowley have a really good relationship, and they're going to continue for the rest of the season. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um, yeah. End quote. He said the hardest job in football.
Yeah,
Uh, I do agree with that statement that he said. I mean, we can. You want to be technical and real about it. Yeah, we don't know what it goes. I mean, what goes into managing clubs every
yeah.
day. So someone could have a tougher job. Just dealing with.
What Jay think about this? Think about how entitled the like. Listen, is it the hardest job in my opinion? Yes, but as a manager, you don't say that. How entitled could you be? How much
Right.
money just have or is getting spent for your squad?
Exactly. That's what I was going to get at. Resources. I'm
Yeah,
like, when you're given shitload of money, I can't really feel sorry for you and
you
say it's the
can't.
hardest job in the world. But expectations
That's the thing.
outweigh.
It all depends on the criteria that we're
Yes.
using to determine what the toughest job in the
Right.
world is.
So when you go to a club where they fired a manager after he won a Champions League, essentially, and they're still top five, top six in the Premier League, yeah, that's the hardest job in the world. I'm gonna be honest with you, because then it's like, what do I do? He
Well,
got
that
fired
was
after a Champions League.
it was a year after though. So
Yeah, yeah, but still though, that's recent. Like most clubs will kill to have a Champions League, you
yeah.
know, in a 5 year span. So for you to get rid of somebody after he just got players, like I don't know, yeah, he has a point.
You know what, Jay? I think when we look back at the situation with the whole Bowley transition,
Yeah,
I don't think the year before they couldn't sign play, bro. This whole Chelsea thing over the last 5 years or so, bro. It's just we won't be able to explain it, bro. It's
yeah,
just a mess. I think this is a super isolated situation where it's Chelsea. I
yeah.
think that's we just wrap it up to it's Chelsea at the moment.
Transitioning into the upcoming derby again, part two. We have four clubs involved. I think it was the same last time as well, if I'm not mistaken. So nothing new, but four of the main clubs, I guess you can say, in the Premier League. All four among the big six or top six. You got United, City, and then Arsenal and Tottenham. The London Derby, and then Manchester. How are you feeling going into it? Are you excited? You nervous? Like, well, how do you feel first? Going to that nature.
Well, I mean, I think we should probably just start off with the London Derby. Let's just get out the way.
Yeah,
Um,
get it out the way.
let's get out the way,
Yeah,
bro.
that's my thoughts going behind it too. Like, let's get it out the way.
Arsenal should win the game.
Yeah,
Arsenal probably will win the game.
yeah,
Obviously, I'm hoping for Tottenham. We need Tottenham to win, but I don't I'm not.
Well, this is a huge game for
Literally.
Tottenham. We always say that for them, but it's a
No,
huge
it's
game.
not though,
It
right? Because we know what
it,
they
it
are.
is. It,
We know
I
what
mean,
they are.
we do, but like, damn, at least have some bragging rights. That's how I look at it. Don't go out like a punk. You're not competing in a Premier League, right? We get it.
Yeah.
It's cool, but at least challenge Arsenal in terms of, hey, we've been on top of London for the past 5 or 6 years now. You guys are just now getting respect in the top four.
Yeah.
Calm down. Pay your dues first. That's why I want to see some fight, some hunger. Because
That being
recently
it,
with that squad and their manager, I don't like him. I'll always say it and I'll stand on it. He's a lot of talk, a lot of action, a lot of antics, a lot of BS on the pitch. But when it comes to getting his squad in control or delivering a message to the media, it's just very like I don't care anymore. I'm done. Tottenham, they're not used to winning, so what can I really do? That type of mentality. Nah, you got that job. You got a Premier League title already. Bring that same mentality over and let me see something. Like I don't this we're done. Defeated mentality is whack to me, and I hate it.
I can agree with a lot of things you just said, Jay. 100% can. But I just much like Chelsea with Tottenham, bro. I'm just like I'm kind of done. I'm not really invested in them anymore. In terms of like them being competing with us, or even me watching them as a casual, like as a non-supporter.
All right. Well, as
Or
a
they're
England native, are you intrigued to see what Harry Kane does as a
no,
scorer?
no, like this is what I'm
I
saying,
just want
Jay.
to see if I can sneak it in. Nah.
Jay. I'm not Jay. They're gonna play back five. Jay. They're going for another right back in the January transfer window. Jay, they bought Jed Spence for. I always keep saying this. They bought Jed Spence for 19 million, and they refused to play him. And now they're buying another right back. They're gonna have
Bro,
four right backs. Jay,
we gotta mix that. I love that. They bought Jed Spence.
they bought Jed Spence for 19 million. A good player. People loved him. I think he played. He was on loan at Nottingham Forest, bro.
Yeah.
Great. And then he get like, bro, like I'm just so done. I forget they're in the Premier League at this point. I'm not even
Ooh.
thinking about them, Jay. I just had to
It's
look at the.
funny.
Oh,
It's
it's like
funny
oh,
too.
Jay, it's like hey, Jay, they're in fifth right now.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing in the world,
That's what I'm
but I don't
saying.
care. But I don't
That
care.
that's what I'm
I
saying. Like, dude, you are so close to still getting top four and getting the Champions League, right? That's something to fight for. A lot of teams want
they're
that
2 points
opportunity.
off. They're
Exactly,
2 points
right?
off,
Right,
and,
right.
and they're acting like it's over. It's like what, dude? I'm so tired of that team, bro. Bro, Basuma, one of the best midfielders in the
It,
top
and
top 10 midfielder in the league potentially,
and it says
doesn't
a
play
lot
him.
too,
It's
bro.
like
Like we 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 talk about Chelsea, we talk about Liverpool. Anytime we talk about these clubs, their fans attack us right away, right? We've
why
been
would why would the fans stand with this? What
right,
like are there like
dude.
Chelsea fans? Are you happy with what you're seeing?
Yeah.
Like Tottenham fans, are you happy with what you've been seeing over the last 20 years, bro?
Yeah, that's
It's
my point though. They don't even say anything. We've been downing them the whole podcast for the past 2 years since it's been created. We've never given them praise for anything. I'm gonna be honest with you,
I
never.
know,
Right? Well, no. Okay, the one time we did earlier in the season, we're trying to say, hey, their front three might be the next best thing with
yeah,
Richarlison to the signing,
yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Only time we ever give them credit.
I was
Other than
gassing them.
that,
I was gassing them a little bit. Yeah,
it's,
yeah. Bro,
it's
you
been.
you you remember you with Spirito Santo? You remember you gassed
Oh
him
my
last season?
god, yeah, I did. He was
Bro,
in my
he's like 6 games in, you get fired.
bro. I had him in my top five. Oh my god, and he
Jay,
out.
where the hell is he, bro? Where is he?
Noon. I don't even know. I gotta look him up. I
I think
haven't
he's playing.
seen
I
my
think he's
guy,
playing FIFA, bro. I
bro.
think he's done. I think he's done.
England scarred him that badly. But us, we go at it. We're coming off a very hot stretch.
Yeah,
We're feeling good. Ball's in your court. Um, I don't know how. Like, if you're
no, it's not.
nervous, but you should be. You
Oh,
should
Jay,
be.
Jay,
And I say
Jay.
that every time we play, and that's probably competitive nature in me speaking. But you should be
No, no,
nervous. You
Jay,
should
Jay,
be.
Jay. Nervous. Jay, I've accepted it. We are going to lose this game. I've accepted it. I've
All right.
accepted it.
You're playing
Three
reverse.
two. Jay,
Hey,
no,
reverse
no, I'm not. No, I'm
psychology.
not. I swear on everything. No, I'm not. Jay, it's going to be 3-2 United, and I've accepted it. I've accepted it.
Ooh.
The only way we win that game is if Casemiro sprains his ankle going to the stadium. That's the only way we. That's the
Hey,
only way we win this game.
don't speak that
If
negative.
Casemiro cannot suit up, bro, That is the only way we win this
Don't
game.
forget, he is an old man. He's getting there at least. So I do worry about that
Jay,
sometimes.
if you know, a little
But
slip, a
hey,
little
yeah,
banana slip, Jay, I
bro,
don't know.
we
That's the
shouldn't
only
lose
way.
this game. We shouldn't lose this game. If the players are buying into what's being fed to them, like I think we all believe they are, we got it. City's on the brink of just they don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Pep is telling the media that if they go into this game playing like they just play, it's over with. You gotta attack them. The mentality shouldn't be let's go park the bus. I think we should
yeah,
go kill them. Let's go see if we can bang in 3 goals, like you said. It,
yeah,
it might leave us defensively at stake, but I will bank. I will rather bank on that than bank on City somehow get. Like I would hate this to be the game where they get it together, where they're
yeah,
like, "Damn, if we lose this game against United, we're done in the Prem. Arsenal has the title. We got to click," and that possibly could happen.
yeah. I
Why
mean,
wouldn't it?
listen, you know what's crazy? This weekend could be like the best thing for us or the worst thing. You
Ooh,
know,
it's
like listen, Tottenham win, we win. Like
yeah.
I'm celebrating. I'm going outside. And I'm nude in the street. Jay. I'm going
Do
crazy.
all I'm saying is either you're doing the podcast, the next one by yourself, or I'm doing it by myself. That's how it's looking right now
Unless it's a
because
draw. If it's a draw, I'm kind of chilling. But like anything else,
yeah,
like
yeah. If it's a draw, I'm cool because
if
then
it's a
our
draw, I'm doing podcasts. If it's yeah, if bro, if we're done,
bro,
like yeah,
exactly that's how big of a game it is. I think for both of us. Because my question to you was which club needs it more, but I think we both need it. Because if you lose, Prem is over in my opinion. I don't know how you feel, but I
w-
don't think you're
w-
gonna catch Arsenal at that point.
yeah, I would agree. It kind of depends on the Arsenal game,
Yeah,
right? Here's what I would say. Our goal for this season is to win the Premier League. Your goal is to get top four. That being the case, I think it's much harder for us to win the Premier League at this point than it is
yeah,
for you guys to get top four.
yeah,
And as a result, I think that's why we need the game more.
yeah,
I just think that's
yeah.
the
If
cold
if
hard facts.
if we lose the game, I just think
I don't think
my
I don't. It depends on how you play. I think
right.
if you guys play well and lose, I don't think it's a big deal. To be honest with you.
Okay, solid point. But I'm tired of the same constant cycle that we go through. So for me, this is big in terms of just the future of
Yeah.
where United is heading, and if we're ready, like I think we're ready. Ten Hag has been knocking down giants left and right.
Yeah.
We beat the top 4 teams outside of you, and I think we drew to Newcastle, but we
Yep.
beat them. It was you that got in our way. If we get this victory, everything that he's needed to accomplish this season outside of getting a title is done.
I
He's
agree.
shown us. So I just think that changes the whole trajectory of where United is heading and how hopeful and optimistic the fans will be in the future.
No, no, that's fair. That's fair for sure. You know, if you guys win, and obviously that means we lose. I mean,
Yeah,
you guys are going to be 1 point behind us.
right.
Um, at that point, we're not going to be thinking about Arsenal. Imagine
Yeah,
if Arsenal win, they're going to be on 47. We're going to be on 39.
yeah,
Listen, we still have more than the half of the season to play. So like, I don't want to think like, okay, season's over. There's still so much of the season
hundred
left to
percent.
play. But Arsenal haven't shown any signs of slowing down, and that's the issue for us. You know, we can't say, "Oh, remember that one game where they didn't play well?" You know, it's tough, bro. I think, and especially with our mentality at this point, bro. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. If Pep starts Grealish at that left wing position,
Yeah,
I will come onto the podcast whether we win or lose, and I don't care if Grealish scores a hat trick. I'm gonna say Pep out. I'm gonna say Pep out because I'm tired. I I feel like there's some politics going on in this football club, Jay. I really, really do, and I think that we have an opportunity, a real opportunity, to win this Champions League and the Premier League. I think it'd be beautiful, but I don't know. What do you want me to do, Jay? You, you guys clearly don't have a better team than us, right? Like matchup for matchup, we beat you guys in pretty much every single position. Goalkeeper, probably us. Right back, you guys. Center backs, we got four really, really good ones. You guys have two really good ones.
yeah. I mean, defensively recently, we're different, so
Yeah,
it'll be
you guys
hard.
left back, you guys got it.
Yep.
But then midfield, I know we've talked about Casemiro versus Rodri. Our other two midfielders obviously beat you guys. And then like wing positions, we beat you guys. Rashford, sure, you could think, maybe, but like
At the 9, we got you though.
No, we got Holland. Stop it.
We got
Stop it.
Winkhorst. And I think that's it. That's this episode. I think that's
Okay, okay,
perfect.
okay, okay, okay. Here's the real statement, Jay. If he scores, no, no, let's make it even crazier. If Weghorst scores the winning goal, I'm done with the podcast. I'm done with the podcast. Ship it. I'm done. We're calling it something else. If I'm
Bro,
coming back, we're calling it something else.
dude,
It's not best of rivals anymore,
everyone that's ever wished us to end this podcast, they probably hoping he scores.
bro.
And damn. I want him to score, but I don't.
No, listen,
Hey.
that'd be if he plays. You know, I don't know if he's gonna play, but yeah.
Why?
Overall, Jay, you know, predictions. Like, just talk to me. Listen, I think the Arsenal game is
Yeah.
Arsenal beating Tottenham. I don't care the score, but for this game, Manchester City versus Manchester United, who do you? I mean, I have 3-2 to you guys. I mean, I'll leave it up to you. The long dramatic pause.
I think we take it 2-0. 2-0. I say,
You know we're at home, right? I think we're at home.
hear me out. Hear me out. I say 2-0. Offensively, I am not confident in you guys right now.
Wait, you guys are at home?
It's at Old Trafford.
I thought we played. Ah, damn. Yeah, we're losing. We're losing.
2-0.
Okay.
Our
okay.
defense is crazy right now. Varane, Martinez, De Gea. You know, he's been slipping up here and there, but I always trust David back there. I don't think you guys are ready quite yet. I think if you had a game in between us and then the derby, I think you'd be fine. But it's too close knit, and then playing at Old Trafford too. Nah, bro. 2-0. It's a Ten Hag masterclass.
I swear we guys played. I swear we played you guys
I think it was at
at Old Trafford.
Emirates. I think it was.
Was?
I think so.
Well, I mean,
2-0.
2-0. That's
Book
fair.
it. Book it, y'all.
I think you guys are winning.
Make that bread.
Listen. I generally think you guys are winning. Like I'm not even joking. You know, ever since the World Cup, bro, like the way we played has been so weird. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm depressed. I'm done with the podcast. I'm depressed, bro. I really am. Is there anything else for you, Jay? Because I just want this game to come and go, and
Nah,
we can
just
move on.
it's glory, Man United. You know, to the day I perish.
So funny. All right, with that, you can find me crying literally on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at the Best of Rivals. You can find this entire podcast on video form on YouTube or on audio form pretty much everywhere, including Spotify and Apple Podcast. And also, Jay, we're on Amazon Music. Don't sleep. We're on Amazon Music.
That is one I low key forget about because we don't mention it that much.
We don't mention all the other ones, but
I
like,
know y'all listen to it as well, so I'm sorry, Amazon users. Yeah.
but yeah,
I got an account too. That's crazy.
Yeah, listen, you can find all of that stuff at the Best of Rivals podcast. For myself, from Jay, next time we do the podcast on Sunday, so it'll come out Monday. Listen, I might be there. I might not be there. I don't know. Jay,
look,
I don't know, man.
I feel good about it. I think I will be there. Probably be a solo event. 2-0. He's gonna be so disappointed. What happens? Yeah, man, we got it. Manchester's red, always, forever.
At the moment. All right, we are out.